morning, everyone! It's Bridget from Downtown Comics, as usual, and I'm here to walk the racks again. Yep. How do we always end up here? So it's another light week for comics. I know last week was kind of a skip week since there were 5, Wednesdays in that month, but yeah, I don't know what everyone's excuse this week is. However, we're in luck because the comics that are out this week have really good stories. So, let's get started. First on deck, we have Alters, which is about this reality where there are these mutants, and they're called alters / alterations, that sort of thing. And, society is looking down on them, as usual. Society looks down on people that are different. And there is this trans woman who, she's transitioning from, male to female, and so she's, struggling with that. And she's also one of these alters, so this is her story. Aquaman is going to kick Superman's butt in Aquaman number 6. Also, the new Wasp is in All New All Different Avengers, issue number 14. We've also got some cool Batman-related titles. So we have Batman 6, we have Harley Quinn, we have Nightwing, and then we have Batman Beyond. Boo! The world's cutest dog has his own comic. There's a new Rebirth title, and it is all about Cyborg trying to figure out if he's more man or if he's a machine that thinks he's a man. So we've also got a new Doctor Strange, issue number 11. And then there's also this comic called Eclipse, and it's about the sun killing people. And then there's a murderer that uses the sun to burn his victims. Pretty intense stuff, man. If you're a fan of Fables, there is a new one that ties into the series. It's called Ever After. And then there's also this new one, and it's called Glitter Bomb, and it's a 30-something-year-old actress who's very frustrated because she can't find work, and her frustrations kind of manifest themselves and turns into, this really weird monster, and it's very strange. It's crazy. We've got a new Green Arrow going on. We've also got some new Iron Man, and that's a Civil War II tie-in. Killer Be Killed, issue number 2 is out this week as well, and then there's also the new Marvel Tsum Tsum. There's a new Max Ride comic. Moon Knight is getting ready for his close-up in issue number 6. There's also this new one called Knight's Dominion, and it's basically about the poor stealing from the rich, so it's kind of a cool, burglary comic. So Paper Girls is new this week, as is Nowhere Men. Red One is back. It took a year hiatus, and now it has finally returned. In case you're unfamiliar, this is about America's greatest superhero being a Russian spy, actually. Rise of the Black Flame is a new one from the pages of Hellboy, and it's about this cult that's been stealing girls from this small village. Frank Cho has a new comic out, and he wrote and illustrated it, and it's called Skyborn, and it's kind of like James Bond-esque superhero spy kind of thing. There's some cool Spider-Man related titles, so there's Spidey issue number 10, there's also Silk number 12, and then Spider-Man is going up against the Squadron Supreme in issue number 11 of the Squadron Supreme. Supergirl issue number 1 is out this week as well. We've also got a new Walking Dead, and this is one of those connecting covers, so that's pretty awesome. And Magneto looks cool as always in Uncanny X-Men issue number 12. There's also some really awesome merchandise, so we got some new pop figures, we've got one of those Marvel Fact File things, we've got a legendary Big Trouble in Little China, we got, action figures galore, we got mugs, and we've also got these DC superhero girls, Barbie dolls, so that's really awesome actually. That's it for this week. Now next week we have a new Buffy series, we have Batman and Robin, we have Batwoman, we have a Grifter comic, we also have a Jurassic Park comic, and then we also have a new John Carter comic. So I'll see you next week.